Hi guys, how are you? How are you? How are you? How we do? How we do? How we do? Mkoaje? Welcome to this live stream. My name is Ken Kimani. For those of you who are new to this live stream, I am a Forex trader, and today we'll be checking out on some, pairs, what we expect to see in the week. I'll also be explaining to you my strategy that I use, and please, mkisikia kuna kelele I live kwenye kuna a lot of families. There is a lot of families who I live the same area with, and I didn't know that the disadvantages of living somewhere kuna familia ni watoto watacheza every now and then, but now the advantage is kuna peace. Okay, so if you find that we have a lot of children coming up and making some noise, please bear with me, because it is not of my liking. I don't know if by the way we have an echo. Let me see. I don't think we have an echo. Yes, so I want to see, let me share even this link to my Telegram community, my TikTok community. I want to share this link to quite a number of people, so that tusiingie live without them knowing. I want to share it to where is that number? Your number iko wapi? How have you been, by the way? How was the week? Mine has been great. Yes. My week has been very good. Okay, so where is it? Yes, you can tell me, what do you expect to see in the markets? Let's say next week. I don't know. What do you expect to see in the markets? Personally, a lot. I expect to make some good money. I expect to make some very good money. I'm sharing the link to the group so that other people can join. Yes, I think now I had to share it on this number, so that this number that say free markets, weekly market outlook. Weekly market outlook. And in case you miss this, you can always join me on my YouTube, and then you can be able to see from there. Okay. Yes. I have sent it to the people that I want them to see. Let me also send it to another group whereby my friend. Okay. Oh, I need to send it also to the Instagram community, but again, I think I will do that way later, because I mean, you guys mko hapa, nyinyi ndio mlikuja wa kwanza. Ndio. So you guys ndio mlikuja wa kwanza, so just one more thing and then we can start. Okay. I wanted to confirm we have sound. We have sound? We have sound? Oh wow. We have sound? We have sound. Oh wow. We have sound. We have sound. Oh wow. We have sound. We have sound. We have sound. Oh wow. Something wrong. Oh wow. Now we are good. Oh wow. Now we are good, right? Now we are good. Oh wow. Now we are good. Now we are good, right? Oh. Aye. Now we are good. Please, someone can confirm to me if you are good. Someone can confirm to me if you are good. Someone confirm to me if you are good. Someone can confirm to me. Someone can confirm. Okay, I think now we are good. You're good to go. I was experiencing some very, very, very terrible, terrible audio there, but I think now we are good to go. Okay, Cindy? Yes, absolutely. We are good to go. We are a go. Yes. So welcome to this weekly analysis. My name is Ken Kimani. In case this is the first time that you're joining us, I'll be doing this every Sunday from 6:30 p.m. Please subscribe to this channel. Also, you can follow us on our social media platforms, whereby we will be talking more about trading. We'll be talking more and more about the market, chat mindset, and I'll also be introducing to you some good things that we can be doing together. I am 100% sure that this is a very, very good space for all of us. Okay. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Nimekuwa nikiona sana people asking me which markets I trade. I trade a lot of markets. I don't have a specific market yenye naweza sema I do trade. I trade a lots and lots of markets. All these are my watch lists. People were asking me, does my strategy work on gold? Yes, it does. Actually, I did a video last week whereby I was showing you how I did a trade last week, and it was pure good profits for me last week. Okay, nice said. And then let's start now the weekly market outlook, and we're going to start with GBPUSD. GBPUSD. So for me, GBPUSD has been very, very bullish. Imekuwa ikipanda for so long. As you can be seeing, we've been breaking this high. We broke this high. We broke this high. This high here, it was broken. We broke this high, and then we've broken another high here, making this a break of structure. Okay, this is a break of structure, very valid break of structure. And is let me show you my, I wanted to even before we go on, I wanted to show you my strategy. Let me show you. Yes, and as you can see, just a moment, give me a moment. Yes, yes. Okay. Yes, I want to show you the strategy that I use. Oh, sorry. Okay. That is the strategy that I use. If you can see on your cameras, the strategy that I use, it's very, very, very simple. Number one, identify the market trend, or what is the trend of this market. As you can see, this market is very, very bullish. This market is very, very bullish. It has been on an uptrend, not bearish. It's very, very bullish. No, most of you mtanikujia sasa mkisema use people will come after me saying that I don't even know what I'm saying, but this market, as you can see, it is very, very bullish. We have been on an uptrend, as you can see on this market. And number two, what you need to know, number two, is you need to identify or check for a valid break of structure. Okay, you need to check for valid break of structure. Okay, valid break of structure. I want to show you where our break of structure is. Just give me a moment. Yes. Trading view yangu imefunga. I know, but as you can see, we have identify the market trend. That is number one. Number two, check for a valid break of structure. Number three is you draw a fib tool. Draw a fib tool. And I posted a video last week on my TikTok community. If you've not followed, please follow. It's Charts Mindset. And the TikTok video that I posted was talking about how I utilize the fib tool so that I can enter the trades that I enter. Okay, guys, I know that fib tool is not a strategy. I completely agree with all of you that fib tool is not a strategy. Actually, I don't use it as a strategy for me. I use my fib tool to help me to enter or level my trades. Fib tool is not a strategy. Okay, trading view via the trading view app is not opening. Let me just open here. Trading view. So the fib tool is not a strategy, and I agree with you, by the way. Fib tool, it is not a strategy. For me, I use the fib tool so that I can be able to level my trades. Nijue naingilia trades wapi, natokea wapi. I don't know if you understand that, guys. Do you understand? So for me, a fib tool is not something that it levels the trade at is a strategy. No, fib tool is not a strategy. Let me actually use I want to use, okay, yes, I think I'll be using the website view because trading view on my PC is not opening. I don't know why, but it's okay. We'll be using the PC view or the online on the web mode. So you identify a fib tool. Number four is you identify a valid unmitigated fair value gap. I know you've been taught about fair value gaps. I know this is not a new thing, especially if you are a trader. Fair value gap is something that we all know what are they. It is unmitigated. It is just gaps zenye zimeachwa in the market, okay? Or it's somewhere that some orders or some prices were not filled. So that is an unmitigated fair value gap. So the unmitigated fair value gap should be around 71% or the 75% level. Okay, then stop loss itakuwa at 100%, take profit will be at 0%. And that's how I use my Fibonacci. That's how I use my Fibonacci. Again, as I was telling you, we can go through over these markets very, 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 very fast. Let me show you very, very fast. Okay. So if we can go to over this market very, very, very fast, you can see here. This is a very bullish market. Gbpjpy, Gbpusd has been very, very bullish, break of structure to the upside, break of structure, break of the structure. Remember, we are using the 4 hour. I use the 4 hour as my time frame. And again, now you come here very, very easily. You draw the fib tool from down here to up here. Because we are buying, we draw the fib tool from the swing low to the swing high because we are looking for buys. And that's it. That's it. By the way, this is the easiest strategy that you will ever find out there. This is the easiest strategy for me, and this is how I see Gbpusd. You can go on and now start checking for something called a liquidity sweep. We can see this is a very, very valid liquidity sweep. It was swept. That liquidity was swept. I don't like using this liquidity sweep because of how big it is. The text is very, very big. I like using that. So liquidity sweep up there, and then this is what we go to do. When the market opens, we are coming here and just entering at the 71% fib level, and then TP at 0% there, and SL at 100%. The reason that I use Fibonacci tool again is to help me know where to enter the trades, my trades at. I know Fibonacci is not a trading strategy, as people said to me on Twitter and TikTok. And I was even wondering, why do we have a lot of hate, especially in Kenyan Forex industry? I don't understand. There's a lot and a lot of hate. But anyway, it's okay. So that's how you can say we are looking for Gbpusd. However, for me, this is not a valid retracement. This is not a very good retracement. I want to see the market coming down somewhere here and checking this low, so that we can know this we are at least retracing to the 71%, and then we can of course target 0% up there. I know this is probably Gbpjpy or Gbpusd, sorry, Gbpusd might be very bullish even on the long run. However, I see first of all we need to come back or retrace up to 71%, and the best way to know we are retracing is when we break this low. When we break this low here, just know that we are coming for the 71% Fibo level and enter. If you enter this trade, as you can see, you will have 2.45 RR. You will have a 2.45 RR when you enter this trade at the 71%. If you enter this trade at 75%, you will get 3 RR. But however, for me, for the 4-hour strategy or the 4-hour entry model, I like using the 71% so that I cannot miss on the trade. So sometimes you'll see the market comes, touches the 71%, especially you see here we have a lot of, we have a very big fair value gap, and it will go down there. Kuna watu wengine watasema hapa hivi kuna unicorn. I don't want to go about that. I don't want to complicate trading for me. So this is the most easy way you can identify a buy on Gbpusd. As I said earlier, we are waiting for the market to come down here, sweep this low, probably retrace, so that it can trick the buyers, the early buyers, because also this one is an order block, and then we see coming down here to fill this fair value gap. Probably it might even retrace or it might even enter ndani kidogo to our entry, because you can see this, we have a very huge fair value gap here, very huge, by the way. And when I see this big fair value gap, I'm worried, because the trade might be very enter a very big drawdown before actually heading our way. Okay, so but for me, this is how I'm checking Gbpusd this week. Let's go to Eurusd, and we can check what is Eurusd doing. So for the longest time also, Eurusd has been very bullish, as you can see here from May 12th, 2025. We have been very bullish. I'm looking at the 4-hour time frame. We can even go to the weekly time frame. For the weekly time frame, you can see here we broke this high here, making it a break of structure. We are very bullish. That's on the weekly. We go to the daily time frame. As you can see, the daily time frame, we are also very bullish. 4-hour, very bullish, very bullish. Yes, I'm not going to the 15 minutes on this video. I'll go to the 15 minutes way later. Yes, and the 15 minutes also, as I told you in my strategy, we identify the trend of the market. We have seen it's a very bullish trend, and then we go and you can draw the fib level from okay, before even drawing the fib level, after we seen it's a bullish market, we identify the most recent break of structure. For me, this is the most recent break of structure, because this is higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So we are waiting for another higher low. Okay, so for a higher low, that's where we enter our trade, and we will be at the 71% of this market. So this is a very good break of structure. Remember, this is Eurusd. This is a very good break of structure. Remember, there's someone else I saw saying that we cannot be buying in premium. Who told you we are buying in premium? We are buying in discount, buana, and then selling at premium. You can take your gun box here, and as you can see, the 71%, of course, it is below the 50%, which differentiates both the premium and the discount. So So when we draw the Fibonacci level, we go here and check for something into a fair value gap. So we are checking if Eurusd has a very good fair value gap, and as you can see, this fair value gap is well lying in our zone, which is our zone is 71 or 75%. So the fair value gap is lying there. And as you can see there, you enter the trade at 71%. We set our limit order at 71%. Stop loss at 0. Stop loss at 0%, and take profit at 100%. That's how we will enter that trade. Okay. Again, we have not seen a very good push to the downside. So what I would want to see is this trade or this market comes and break this low, probably this low. Sorry. Yes, this market. I want to see this market breaking this low here so that we can see it has tricked our early buyers, because see, this one is also a very good order block. But for me, is it really in the discount level so that we can buy? Ama eco premium? Let's see. Eco premium. So meaning two things might happen here. We might see this market coming, activating these at the premium level and buying, ama inaweza ingia tu until hapo the 50%, and then buying. But what I want us to see, because we are not looking to chase the market, we don't want to catch these short move, we want to catch the whole move. We want to see this market coming here, activating these buys, then tricking them. This is a buy, of course, what I sell up a chini, and then we enter at the 71% level, and of course targeting the 0%. Okay, so that is how I want to see the market, because this one also, for those people who trade order blocks, they can say this is a very valid order block, and I cannot say it is not an order block. That is a very valid order block. However, I want to see this market coming here and taking out this low, and then coming to activate us so that it can feel at least this imbalance. This imbalance actually is very big. Inakaa tu ile ya Gbpusd. Of course, we enter. Sorry, let me just anieke hapa before nianza kusikia ulikosa kuingia at 71, wewe uliingia 72. No, I entered 71 or 75%. And then again, because of this fair value gap, we might see the market retracing even deeper, and we might experience some drawdown, then so that we can fortunately see our trade going to the take a profit. I don't want to stay in this video very long, so we can check Xauusd. Let's start in then for the weekly time frame. For the weekly time frame, Xauusd, somehow it has been very bearish for the weekly. Let's go for the daily. Again, for me, I don't trade the weekly, daily. I trade the 4-hour. For the daily, the market is trying to push upside, but we have been experiencing these what do we even call this? Consolidate. What is this? What is this market? Anyway, of course, we all know that Trump anaamka yeah, Trump is waking up every day to surprise us. So 4 hours time frame, this is what I trade, and this is what I like to see. We have been breaking a break of structure to the upside. This was a very good entry that we caught here. And as you can see, we had this small break of structure, remember, and you draw the fib level from down here to up here. You enter the 71% or 75% and target 0, and you can see. But this is a swing strategy, by the way. See, strategy unaingia tu leo alafu expect that to take profit itafungua leo. As you can see, this trade took 10 days and 4 hours. No, 10 days and 4 hours. Yes, 10 days and 4 hours. However, let's now look at the current structure. So I was thinking that this was a break of structure for me. I wanted to think that. However, as you can see, the 4 hour, we are very bullish. We are very bullish. And when the market broke this low, Okay, I want to teach you something here. When the market broke this low, you can say, yes, actually, this is a very valid break of structure or change of character, whatever you call that. However, what we wanted to see, it is not the market coming now back and breaking a high, continuing with the trend. No, we wanted to see even the market breaking this low and another low here. So tulikuwa tunataka kuona si isha break if retrace then another, it break another. So we could have known that now we have changed what? We have changed the trend of the market. Side shajua, so we are bearish. However, this market broke this low and later came to break the high, meaning that now we are continuing to see the bullish momentum kicking in. Okay, but if we saw this market breaking this low and then it break another low, meaning it has broken at least two lows, so we have done what? We've changed the market trend. Okay, but we saw this low being broken, this one we can say it is a very, very good break of this one I can tell it is a liquidity sweep, because check, this was a double bottom and this trade ikuja, yes, ilifunga atikatai, but you see ikakuja ikabreak na ikaenda. Did it break this low? No, it didn't. Actually, it activated with this order block somewhere here. But anyway, let's check here. This is what our focus should be. So our focus is here. We broke this market here. This was a very valid break of structure, meaning that we had a candle closure to the upside. This is a valid break of structure. I draw from week. I consider the week for me, by the way. I do consider the week. Not our considering week, W-I-C, W-I-C-K. So a week there, and you draw your Fibonacci level. So we have identified that this market is bullish. We have agreed all that, but lately it has been coming up, down, but let's see what the market has for us. So, and we are experiencing now to see some retracement to the downside. So what I want to see is, again, breaking this low here, activating early buyers, and then coming to our 71%, and of course targeting zero. So we draw, because we are taking our trades from a buyer's perspective, or we want to buy. We draw our fib level from down here to up there. Okay? Hey, yani nimekuwa pro wa hii kitu mpaka saa inachora na macho. Yes. And now this trade is very, very interesting, because we have a fair value gap below the 75%. Okay? And I want to tell you how to approach this market if you see a fair value gap below of the market. This is what you do. If you identify a fair value gap chini ya market, what you do is now you don't enter the 71%, because it's more likely that this market or this retracement will come and fill this fair value gap. So you be smart and enter at the 75%. Sawa. Let me repeat that. Because we have now a fair value gap on top of the 71% and down below the 75%, what you do is you don't enter this trade at the 71%, because it's more likely to come and fill this fair value gap. So you wait patiently for the market to come and activate you at the 75%. You put your stop loss again at the 100%. Stop loss 100. Take profit at 0%. Okay. And you wait for this market to come and activate you. Remember, we are patiently waiting this low to be taken out. When this low is taken out, we see some early buyers, because again, this is a very valid order block here. We have a very valid order block. Some people might even consider this as a break of structure. However, this is what I say. If you don't get a break of structure kwenye zina happen vizuri, you can always come change from candles to line. Okay, change from candles to line, and thank me for this. You will see, hata kama unachora ile line yenye tunacholanga ile ya zigzag, you'll see this is the high, low, high, low, high. We expect now this low to this high. Okay. If you don't understand when it comes to, if the candlestick are not very well, ama hazikuonyeshi vizuri how to draw the market or how to to identify a break of structure, you come and take the line chart and see the high, low, high, low, high, low, and then now come back to the candles so that you can draw from the week to week. Okay, sawa sawa. So that is Audi USD for you. Let's go now to USD card. USD card. USD card. Oh, this is USD CHF. Okay, we can start even with CHF. USD CHF is very, very bearish. Guy, me even I don't know why Trump is. I don't understand. Man, it is very, very bearish. Very, very bearish. As you can see, we took this trade here. Did I call this trade? I don't think I called this trade, but I didn't send it to my Telegram. But moving on, I will be sending, and we can. I don't want to recap on this trade because I had already done that in a TikTok video. But as you can see, we had this break of structure to the downside. To the downside, we drew the swing point, swing high to the swing low because we are on a downtrend. We waited patiently for 71%. As you can see, we had a very, very good fair value gap here. So the trade came, entered to the 71% or 75%, depending on where you enter this trade, and beautifully took out the 0%. As you can see, as I'm telling you, this strategy is not for people who want to make quick money in a day. It's not for day traders. Remember, we are only trading. If you have been here, we have been only analyzing the market in the 4-hour time frame. And as you can see, this trade took 5 days and 12 hours so that we can get a 2.45 RR. Okay, but now let's analyze what do we expect to see this week. This week we expect to see more sells, but we expect to see some buys so that we can see sells. Okay, we expect to see some buys ndio tuendelee na kusell. Okay, so what we can do is you can come here and draw this and say this is your break of structure. Some people will say this, but now again, then you cannot say it's a break of structure. Hii kitu hata retrace. What I like seeing is at least it retrace to where we can be tricking some early sellers or early buyers. Okay, let's wait for this market to retrace. So ingekuwa retrace, at least inachukua hii zone hapa yenye sellers and buyers they are fighting for who is who. Yeah, here, this zone here. At least nikasema this is also a very valid break of structure. Okay, but for me, I'll be considering this whole move from this swing high to swing low here again. For me, I am waiting patiently to see this high being taken out, on this high to be taken out. Some people might say it is liquidity, inducement, whatever. It's just some fancy name of saying you want this high to be taken out so that we can continue being bearish. Okay, so for me, USD CHF in the 4-hour time frame, I am expecting some sells, and I'll be taking some sells from here. And if you are very, very new to the market, you are a beginner to the market, you can tell that I have analyzed major pairs, and I'm analyzing major pairs, and you can tell that major pairs, they have some commonality, or they are very moving the same way. When you tuliona the last GBP, Euro USD, Audi USD, we saw that we have a very big fair value gap here waiting for it to be filled, the same way that we have been seeing it in the USD CHF. So what we expect is, we expect this market to come here and take out this high, trick the early buyers, because also this is a very valid order block, trick early buyers to sells, but then again come now and activate us. This trade might also enter to some deep drawdown because of the fair value gap, which is very deep and very deep to our zone, and I then target our 0%. So that is what I expect to see USD CHF come next week. USD card, let's go to the USD card. Then we go to USD JPY. USD card, actually there's nothing to analyze new here. This is what I expect to see in the market. Some people might say this is a break of structure. It's true, this is a valid break of structure, but let's take it from a perspective of let's take this trade from perspective here. This is from a long-term perspective. Okay, for a long-term perspective, you can see that this was the high. We draw the fib level from this high to this swing low, swing high to the swing low. Of course, we had the two fair value gaps, fair value gap number one, fair value gap number two. Personally, I didn't take this trade. I think I had another, I was holding another trade, so that's the reason that I didn't take this trade. I take a maximum of 2 trades. Okay, I might take a maximum of 2 trades in a row. Okay, I don't know if we still have sound, by the way. Okay, yes, we still have sound. Yeah, so I take a maximum of 2 entries. If I have 2 entries in a day, I'm not going to take another trade. So that is the reason I didn't take this trade, this USD card trade. But it tapped, as you can see, it tapped. It's a 70, actually, Lenapaka 75%, and started melting down. Is dropping very, very down. Now, this is the problem here, and I realize if you're in this trade, you better be on a B, by the way. You better be on a B. This is the reason why. This trade, as you can see, we have a very, very good break of structure here. Okay? Very, very beautiful break of structure here. And this one. So we can say that now this one is a buy. Okay? We can be looking for buys. For people, of course, for short-term gains, this can be a very, 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 very good buy. But as you can see, it was not activated, by the way. Beautifully not activated. This was not activated. The buy was not activated, again, because of this break of structure. What we expect to see is, I expect to see this market coming down, continuing to push down, so that we can fill at least these fair value gaps and target these 0% here, okay, before we see another pushback to the upside. Okay, and the only reason I'm doing that, and I'm waiting for a sell, I'm holding my sells, is because we have this fair value gap here. We have this fair value gap here on USD card. And if you have been following the market, let me try and show you something. Do you guys follow Financial Juice? Do you know about Financial Juice, by the way? So Financial Juice, let me share the screen for Financial Juice. I want to share the screen. Okay. Window capture. So Chrome. Let me call this screen Chrome. Financial Juice. Yes. So if you are a Forex trader and you don't have money or you don't want to invest in Bloomberg, you can go to this site. It's called financialjuice.com. So financialjuice.com helps you to know all the trending, not even trading, all the news that you need to know. All news that you need to know here. Financial Juice, and it is very, very fast, by the way. It is very, very, very fast. And if you see like this red news, a red folder news, this news, this is going to impact the market. And as you can see here, it was on 27th July. 27th ilikuwa lini? Friday. US Treasury Secretary presents says as of Monday, Canada will introduce a retroactive tax. So this is after Trump, of course, said that Canada is not a very, very good country to deal with or to trade with. I don't know. Yes, the children are back, by the way. I want to show you something. So Trump, this is what Trump said. We will tell Canada its tariff level in next 7 days. This is what Trump tweeted, actually. Alikuwa ameandika, not tweet, said on his Truth Social. And he said this: we have just been informed that Canada, a very difficult country to trade with, including fact that they have changed our farmers, they have charged our farmers as much as 400% tariff. So of course you will expect to see another tariff for the USD, Oh, I didn't share. No, I did share, by the way. I did share. Yes, we expect another tariff for the USD. Okay, so that's what I expect to see, and that's why I am banking that this let me share. I'm backing that USD CAD will continue falling down, because these tariffs things, they are not very good thing to USD as of now, but probably in future we might see some positivity. And if you saw the news last week, all USD ilikuwa strong. However, now with USD CAD, it's a different case because of those tariffs that they are talking about. So technically, I'm looking for USD CAD to come and fill this fair value gap here. So that probably I can now start. I think I'll be start looking for buys. I don't know, but USD is very tricky. If you don't know how to trade fundamentals, just stay out of them. I wanted to see if this trade activated, especially to this fair value gap, or fair value gap here. No, it did not get to this fair value gap. Again, we need to go and fill this fair value gap. So we might come, the market might come and fill this fair value gap and then continue to fill this fair value gap, or it might go to fill this fair value gap and then come to fill this fair value gap. So the best way for this, just put a B. You get out of the B, you will not be losing any money there. Now let's go to USD/JPY. USD/JPY, I'm on this trade. I'm on this buy trade, by the way. I'm on this buy trade, and this is the reason to why I'm on this buy. Again, you can see here, long-term perspective, we have this break of structure. Okay, break of structure, we draw our fib level from this low to this high. We can also say this is another break of structure. This one is another break of, or as people want to call it, this is an internal break of structure from this low to this high. And at the 71%, we had a very small, this was one of the smallest fair value gaps that has not been filled, but right now it has been filled. As you can see, the price came and retraced very deep down to our market. I wanted to see the price actually taking this low, so that I can see that this liquidity has been taken out, but it was not taken. I wanted to see the market come break this low, so that we can continue bearish. I will be very confident if this market breaks this high here and closes above, so that we can go and fill this fair value gap. Again, in the down of Amachini here, 75%, we don't have any other fair value gap, so we expect that price might come to fill this imbalance here, or fair value gap. I am already on this trade. If the market comes, opens, and goes back to the 75, actually this trade I take it in the 75%. If the market comes back and react to a 75%, you might want to take the trade. If not, it's okay, and you can always look for another setup. Let me check for you if we have a re-entry here. This is not a strategy that I wanted to teach you right now. I'm just going to check. If we don't find it, fine. And I don't see a re-entry because I don't see a very valid fair value gap. Okay, yeah, we might have an entry here. Let me see. Sorry about that. Checking if we have a very valid re-entry here. Oh, this was stuck. So you see, if you wanted to add another buy, you would have drawn your fib level from this low to this high. Actually, it was not stuck, and waited for 71%. Now part within 15 minutes. However, let's stick with the 4-hour time frame. Okay, very nice. Let's go now to minor currencies very fast. Let's start with here Gbpjpy. Gbpjpy has been paying me very well. This trade was very beautiful. I held this trade for how many days? I think it was a week. Yes, I held this trade for a week. And, it was 4 days. Yes, 4 days. It was very beautiful. That is what I like to see in the market. And we can see this was a break of structure. This is another break of structure, and now we are expecting to see a retracement. I wanted to see a retracement last week so that I can achieve I can get this trade, this buy move, because Gbpjpy, it is very bullish, very bullish. GBP is very bullish, by the way. It has been very bullish, and as you can see here, we have a very beautiful fair value gap that is lying on the 71 and 75%. So what I want to see is, I want to see the price coming here and taking out these lows, and taking out the price coming here, taking out this low, and then continuing bullish. First of all, we see some bearish here, back up kwa 71%, and then we go continue. However, I don't see these markets reacting now. I see the market coming up and up and up, until around 199 or 200. Actually, we might see even we might tap 200 before tapping 199 before coming hapo chini. Okay, yes, we might see 199. This reminds me of last year. I remember we used to buy Gbpjpy. Like ulikuwa tu unangoja, you are waiting for it to go to the look for a buy opportunity, and then you used to hell. And I remember ilifika 208. Ilifika 208 ikaanza kushuka ama. Let me see. Yes, this was last even, yes, this was last year. You see this, yes. Ilifika 208. I remember I caught this move because I entered somewhere here, and it was very, very good, very, very good. Yes, these ones are I was teaching someone, by the way. Yes, identify the market, the trend of the market, identify the most recent BOS, traffic from swing point. If you are bullish, you draw from swing low to swing high. If there is a fair value gap in either 75 or 75%, just near the two zones, enter either in 71 or for 2.45 RR or 75% for 3 RR. Stop loss at 100, TP at 0%. And as you can see, this is what we are waiting to see. JPY again, this trade have nimekuwa nikivuna sana Gbpjpy, and it is very, very, very tamu. Ni tamu by the easy buys za JPY. Nakwambia ziko tamu mbaya sana. Siku hizi Ueda, anaitwa Ueda ama Kauda alilita, I think Ueda is giving us some good trades. Again, here we can see we had this break of a structure to the upside, meaning this was a swing, high or higher high, high low. We created this high, breaking this high. So this is a higher high now, the new higher high. We were not activated at first, and then we came to this point. Reasons to why I didn't draw this fib from here to here is because tuliacha some very, very few pips here. So I knew that the market will come and tap to this liquidity. I always want to see the market feeling these imbalances enye inaachanga. So that is why one reason I didn't enter this trade. So again, I entered this trade last week. Yes, I had entered this trade last week. And because of being, I don't want to call myself that thing that I want to call myself, is I was taken out on a B on this trade. And hakuna kitu mbaya kama hiyo, man. It is very, 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 very unfortunate that I was taken to be on B on this trade. I don't know ni nini nilifanya nikaingia B mapema. I don't remember. But what I want to see is, I want to see this trade breaking this high, breaking this order block here, and then going all the way to the TP. I was removed on the TP, illinium, but anyway, we are not emotion to the market. So what I want to see is, I want to see this market buying, breaking this high, trickling early sellers, because you can see this is a very valid order block. Early sellers waingie tuwatoe, then tuendelee na kubai. Okay, so that is CAD JPY for you. Again, as I said, I am not on this trade, and for the USD JPY, I am on USD JPY trade. Again, I don't see the reasons of entering two JPY trades. See, for USD JPY on this trade, CAD JPY, it's more or less like the same. CAD JPY, it's more or less like the same trade. Okay, so there's no need for me to double risk, or to enter a risk twice of JPY pair. So I'm okay with GBP or with USD JPY, but for CAD JPY, this is the setup, and I think it will materialize and go all the way to our take profit. Remember, right now, because of the tariffs, we might see CAD being stronger, because now I am so sure if they have put 25%, 400% to the USA farmers, what do you think Trump will impose tariff? How many tariff do you think Trump will impose? Yeah. Audi JPY. Let me see Audi JPY. So Audi JPY, again, me, I am not even analyzing this pair, because what is this? What is this? No, what is this, guys? What is this? So for Audi pairs, they have not been behaving very well. They are in a very, very big consolidation. So what I want to see, it's either breaking up on this consolidation or breaking down, so we don't force trades here. Yes, acha tuachane tu na hiyo Audi JPY, and we go to another currency. We can go to Eurusd, then we go to Gbpjpy, and then we go to cards, and then we are done. For Eurusd, this is what I was expecting to see again. As you can see in the Eurusd, we've been we were very bearish. Let me show you. Actually, this Eurusd trade, kama kuna jina nataka kusema lakini I cannot say it because I'm so sure that some people might not sit very well with me mentioning some words. So for Eurusd, this trade I saw it on May. Guys, May, not even June, May. It was in the daily time frame. So in the daily time frame, we are very bullish on Eurusd. Actually, extra bullish, extremely bullish. Because this was in 2020. Since 2023, we've not been selling Eurusd. We've been buying and buying and buying. Okay? So when I came to the daily time frame, I was checking to look for buys. And I drew even nikaangalia, and I took out I drew my fib level from the swing low to swing high, nikaona kuna fair value gap nini, nikasema nitaingia hii trade hapa. I don't know what happened. I never put the buy limit order, na saa hii mpaka saa ningekuwa kwa trade. When was this trade activated? When was this trade? This trade was activated on May 25th. And mpaka saa hii haijafika TP, and it is 53 days. 53 days. This is what we call superb swing trading. For someone who took this trade here, and has been really has been layering buys for this trade, I can tell you that this person anakula fiti, man. Huyo mse anakula fiti. Because imagine huyo mse aliingilia hiyo buy hapa since this was Monday May 5th mpaka saa 53 days, alafu anapata opportunities za buy with 4 hour na anaziingia tu. Unafikiria huyo mtu ako pesa aje? Anyway, so this is what I expect to see. We are still bullish for Eurusd. Actually, we will be bullish until this place when tulitoka. If you get this buy by the Eurusd, hold that until 1.85524. If you get this buy, Eurusd, hold it until 1.85524. Okay, but this is what I expect to see. Again, we are in a very, very bullish momentum. I want to see the trade coming here, and we can see here hapa kuna fair value gap down below here, and we also have another block here. As venye tu nimewaambia, if you see a fair value gap chini ya 75%, the best reasonable thing to do is you enter at the 75%. But now we want to see if this trade will take out this high. So I'm not even going to do a buy. Okay, let me just, anyway, it does not cost me anything, so let me buy here. So you put your limit order from at the 75%, and you target I told you target up there, but you can your TP1 can be around here, then your TP final should be around here, and hold that trade. And as you can see that if you entered the 75% and draw very correctly, you will get a 1:3 RR. 1:3 RR, not 1:3 point something. 1:3 RR. If you enter the 71%, you will get a 2.45 RR. Okay, very beautiful. Let's go to Gbpjpy. Gbpjpy, as I told you, GBP is very, very bullish. Hey, GBP manzi, last week yote it has been buying. Yes, I have seen this breakout structure. I don't know even why am I looking for sales here? Oh, okay, I was looking for sales because of this breakout structure here. Yes, that is why I'm going to see sales then buy. But GBP, it is very, very, very bullish, and I'm waiting to see if it will continue to rise above. Okay, I'll continue to see if it rises above. Someone has called to Nini, have texted me, see any message anyway. Yes, I'm waiting to see if Gbpjpy will rise above of these this zone so that we can be looking for more buys. But for me, for GBPUD, I don't think right now we have a trade, because you can see this is not a very valid retracement. This is not a very valid retracement. I want to see the retracement coming and actually taking out this low to trick out the early buyers. We buy kidogo, then we can go to the 71%, and then we target the 0%, because you see with here we have breaking this high. Okay, so this is also a very valid break of structure. So but for GBP, let's wait and see what happens. Let's wait and see what happens. Okay, for GBP AUD. What have we not now checked? We've checked, let's check now Euro GBP, and then we go to Euro card and GBP card. Okay, let's take Euro GBP. Euro GBP has also been, it was some quite bearish quite a while, and then it has now turned to be very bullish. Okay, this is the daily time frame. We are bullish. Actually, you can see in the daily time frame very bullish, because we cannot say we are bearish unless we take this low. Again, for those people who trade the daily time frame, you guys are eating well, one. You guys are eating well, because this guy, imagine this guy took this trade here on 12th May. Okay, and he's still holding. Those close around 50 plus days, right? Yes, 50 plus days, 46 days. 46 days of holding. It's a good trading. Of course, that is now the high that we are targeting. Okay, for the swingers, that is the high we are targeting. So what you are looking for, we're looking for the most recent break of structure. We can say this one is a good break of structure. But now we have this fair value gap. Do you think the price will, the comment section can tell me, do you think the price will reacted this? We can say this when this, we can drop from this to this. Some people might say this is a very good fair value gap, but now you see, yes. By the way, this is a very good fair value gap. Actually, this is a very good fair value gap. Some people might be taken out. What we get, I'm so sure they were taken out of this trade from here, because of entering from here. Again, the strategy is not 100%. You have to use a lot of knowledge and experience in the market. Okay, so for me, ningekuwa nimechora hapa is the break of structure. Singesema hii ni high, ningesema hii ndio break of structure, then we bought until here. Okay, so as you can see, we have being activated with this. We fill this fair value gap. Fair value gap is a must, by the way. We fill this fair value gap, and the trade is going on nicely. However, my question is, don't you think that this trade will fill these fair value gaps huko chini? It might even come back here in our daily 71%. But for those who are still holding this trade, Euro GBP, just put a B and then expect the market. Probably it can come here, because you see it has broken kwa hii zone, hii consolidation zone. It broke this consolidation and it actually closed above. Okay, so this zone, it was taken out. Okay, so we want to see now this zone, this high here, taken out, so that now we can target this one. But since we've taken this high, I think you can take your B. You can put your B and target that high up there. However, not for long term. For a very long term, we might see coming down, Euro GBP coming down, and to fill this easy fair value gap zenye ziko huku chini before we continue to our daily target of buy. Let's go to Euro card very quickly. I'm just left with Euro card and GBP card, and then we can call it a day or a week. And now we expect to see what the market will do. Very fine. For Euro card, as you can see, these trades have been it has also been very bearish, bullish. Bull. Let me just call it an uptrend. It has been very good an uptrend, and as you can see, we took this trade here, and this was the break of structure. To the upside, we drew this fib level from this low to swing high. We can see how long did we take in this trade. I want you guys to be holding trades. I want you to start swinging. There's a lot of joy in swinging. Ngumu sana hata in something called news zikutoe when you are swinging. No, it's very hard. So swinging. This trade took 14 days actually. It was 2 weeks. Good. I took that trade. It was very beautiful trade. We can see this also is another good trade here. You could have taken this trade from this low to this high. You understand? This low to this high. The crew activated upper, and you take another trade here. So it's very this strategy is very straight to the book. I mean, there is no complicating. Now, what we can see here, I don't like this. This is not a very valid retracement. I want again to see this retracement breaking this low, and then coming here to the order block and filling this order block so that we can continue being bullish. Okay. I want it to break below that order block. I know a lot of traders want to enter in the order block, but for me, I will enter in the 71% of this trade. Reasons to why. Do we have a fair value gap? Let's check if we have a fair value gap. Yes, we do have a fair value gap. If you are now confused with the gaps in the market, you can always switch a broker or switch your liquidity provider and go to the one that haina your gap, so that you can see if it has a fair value gap. Okay. Absolutely. Now this one is good. We can now draw with this one. This is forex.com. Okay. Yes, and let's see if we have a very valid. So you see here we don't have a fair value gap. This fair value gap was filled by this week here. Let's now go back to our liquidity provider. I like using Oanda. Oanda was recently acquired by FTMO. Okay, so this is interesting. So this one, for us, this one has not filled this fair value gap, but for forex.com it has filled the fair value gap. Now, since I trade with using Oanda, I'll keep on saying, and I'll say that this one for me is the fair value gap that I'm going to check. Now, upper, it's interpersonal skills level. My boss always tells me that you have to utilize interpersonal skills level. So this is a fair value gap for me. Again, if you don't want to work with that, you can work with this fair value gap. Again, we cannot consider this as a valid fair value gap for us, because fair value gap for me, I like it when it is either very near the 71 or 75%, or it's touching both. But you see now this one, it is not. So we might see this market not even actually coming to us. It might react in the order block here, and then we can continue being bullish. What I would want to see probably is this market breaks this high and continue being bullish, so that now our range iko karibu na the fair value gap. Okay, so our range iko hapo karibu na fair value gap. Now I can confidently enter at this level. Sawa. Until then, I don't think Eurocard is a very nice, has a very A+ setup. So na kama ina valid setup tunacha tunayo, and you go on to the next. Oh, we have not covered the NZ. Let's go to GBP card, and then we go to Euro NZ. GBP card, let's go to weekly time frame. We can see it is very bullish, daily bullish, 4 hour bullish. Thank you very much indeed. Why did we draw this fib level? Oh, this fib level here, from here to here. Very nice, actually. Very nice. This also, but this trade took us out here. Yes. Again, it is not going to work 100%. Let no one lie to you. So this one, we have a very good breakout structure here. We have this for me is not even a breakout structure. Okay, people might say that because this is the swing. I'm a higher. Now this is a lower low. This one did not break, so this is an equal low, equal high. Then these ones are lower low. Then we have a higher high. Now what do we expect to see? Another higher high. Okay, so we draw our fib level because we are buying. We draw our fib level from the swing low to the swing high, right there, as you can see. Now we look for a valid or an unmitigated fair value gap, and as you can see, we have a fair value gap here. Yes, we do have. This is very small fair value gap. It's very tiny, but it's valid because it's unmitigated fair value gap. Yes, we have that fair value gap there. You can say it's not on the block, it's a fair value gap. Then we also have this other fair value gap here. which is just very, very near or close to our 75%, and it's very, very big. So we expect the market will come to fill this fair value gap. Now, what we expect to do is we can place our limit order or our buy limit order at the 71% right here. 0 or 100% is the SL, and then 0% is our take profit. So we are looking for buys in GBP card. Let's look at the last two pairs. That is Euro NZ and GBP NZ. Again, Euro NZ, actually I had analyzed this trade. I was expecting this trade will come and fill me last week. It didn't, and what I'm expecting to see is I want to see this liquidity being taken out. I want to see this liquidity being taken out. We can say this is liquidity. So what we expect to see is the market will come here and tap our 71% and 0. We can also, now this one again, I trained to you, all right. I told you when we were starting out that when we see fair value gaps in inside the or below the 75%, the best thing and the most brave thing to do is you don't enter now to the 71%, you enter at the 75%, because what might be experienced is that the market might come to fill this fair value gap down here again. Now this is very interesting. This is very, very interesting, because you see this one is equal low and we also have another fair value gap. So tell me, as a very, very good person, what are you expected to do? No, let's talk, by the way. As a very brave person, what are you going to do with this? See, we have fair value gaps here which was not filled, and we expect even these ones will be filled, because market must fill those gaps. We must fill those gaps. So what do we expect to see? We expect to see somehow these equal lows being taken out, because this is liquidity. I use this indicator for liquidity. Yeah? It's called the Lux Algo Weak Extremity liquidity swings. So this is liquidity, and you can tell this is 93.1k. It's very good liquidity. So what I expect to see is actually for Euro and Z, I'll be expecting to see probably we can buy from here where I had drawn. We can have that buy. It's a very risky buy, very, very risky. And if you have a very small account, you don't have to risk this buy, because you can always wait for this now buy, the second buy here. And the second one is always sweet, very sweet, by the way. So you can wait for the market to do whatever it wants to do. If it creates another high, that's way better, because now we'll be dealing with another range. However, for me, by the way, Euro and Z, I'm going to wait for the market to come here. Yes, I'm going to wait for the market to come here. If you feel very confident, you want to take our A setup. Now hapa ndio tunasemanga we have both an A setup and a B setup. An A plan and a B plan. If you want to take the A plan, you risk half of what you always risk. So if this one you take it with a 1%, you risk it 0.5, and now this one you can risk it 1%. Okay, so setup A, risk 0.5, setup B, risk a full percentage of whatever you risk. Okay, let's go to GBPNZ. GBPNZ on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, this is what we are checking. You can always text up a chat, and then I can be reading some of your comments. The weekly time frame, we are experiencing some buys. Okay, for the daily time frame, we also expect it's a buy. It's very bullish. For the 4-hour time frame, this is what we expect to see. So it's a buy, and for the 4-hour, yes, it's a buy actually. From here, we broke this high, creating another high, record structure high, but then again here this was another consolidation that we have experienced it in the Audi markets. This consolidation here, we broke it, we sold, but now we have broken this high and we are now bullish. Okay, we've started becoming very, very bullish. Yeah, someone has texted me, but anyway, It's okay. We will continue for now. I'll respond to them later. Okay. And as you can see, this was a fair value gap here. I don't know even what was I doing in this fair value gap. Okay. Anyway, but this is not something we should be concentrating on. So this is a break of structure. This is a break of structure. And this, because this is a break of structure, a valid break of structure, what do we call this? This is a liquidity sweep, because it tricked us that it wanted to sell. However, it went ahead and it bought. So this is not, and you can see the momentum here hapa ya kubuy. It is very, very big. Yani, he buys zinaenda kuenda. So we cannot say this is a break of structure. We can always say this is a liquidity sweep. So this is an A+ setup for me, and I'll be waiting after we've drawn. Again, for those of you who are joining just now, we can say that we draw our fib level. If we are buying, we draw our fib level from the swing low to the swing high. Okay, swing low to swing high. Remember, this is the 4-hour time frame. Then we kagua the market to see if we have a fair value gap. We have a fair value gap there. We have another fair value gap here, and they are valid because they have not been mitigated. It's a valid fair value gap. What now do we expect to see in the market? We expect to see the market coming and tapping us. As I told you, if you see a fair value gap down below the 75%, what you expect to do is you want to enter your buys at the 75%, because most times the market will come to fill the fair value gap even below the 75%. So the best option, or the bravest or the wisest thing to do, is to enter the 75%, because you don't want to experience that big or deep drawdown. Okay, so you come, wait for the market to tap here, and then you can expect buys to continue. Okay, so fair value gap, this is a fair value gap, and another valid fair value gap. If you watched this video till this far, I wish you nothing but profitability the coming week. I wish you so that you can get some good setups, and I wish you to pass that challenge if you are in the challenge phase. Okay, if you've watched this video until this far, I don't think there's a pair that we've not touched on. Is there any pair that we've not touched on? Is there any pair that we've not touched on and you would want me to touch on? I don't think there is any pair. We've touched on all these pairs, all of them, by the way. We've touched on them. I think we didn't touch on Eurusd, yeah? Okay, we did. This is it. So we've touched on all the pairs, and I just want to thank each and every one of you who has taken their time to be here with me. I know it's ni kujitolea zaidi na zaidi, and it's not something that I take for granted. And finally, I'm back on camera. Yes, nilikuwa nimejificha kidogo. Yes, as you can see, that is me there. So thank you very much if you have been a part of this live stream. I know it's very long. It's a 1-hour live stream, and but I wish you nothing but the best, and I wish you a very, 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 very profitable week ahead. Yes, and if you are just there and you're just joining us, by the way, I use a certain broker called TenTrade, and if you are there, you want to join TenTrade, you can always scan that code. And TenTrade is a broker which also offers funded accounts. So TenTrade is a broker which also offers funded account. It's a regulated broker, and right now they have a 20% offer on all funded account. And as you can see, 1,000 account, it normally goes for $43. Right now it is going for $34. The $3,000 account is going for $88. The $10,000 account is going for $264. The $30,000 account is going for $792. $90,000 is going for $1,920. $270, it's going for $4,400, and $500,000. If you get this, by the way, $500,000, it's going for $8,800. Now, if you get $500,000, what else do you need? Remember, this is an instant account. Let's even say you want to target yourself 1%, which is 1% of $500,000 is $5,000. So if you want to target yourself $5,000, man, and you withdraw $5,000 after every 15 days, wewe uko kwa mafuta mbaya. So you can always scan that QR code so that you can register, or you can register on the link on the description box if you are just joining us. My name is Ken Kimani. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that we can get a lot of education. I want to assure you that sitalala, and I will be give you the best of the best of the best of the best what wanasemanga nini market nini, yeah, you understand let me see. I want to yes, I want that is the strategy that I use in case you are just okay, yes. So in case let me show you. Oh, sorry. Okay, but anyway, yes, those are our social media platforms, and that is my line, my work line, my work line for chat mindset. I know what I'm saying. For chat mindset, for people who are just joining us from somewhere else, I share this on my work line, also another work line. This is my chat mindset line, and you can always find us on all social media platforms at Chats Mindset. But on YouTube, you'll find us on Chats Mindsets. On Instagram, Chats Mindset. Telegram, Chats Mindset. Email, you can use chatsmindset@gmail.com. TikTok, Chats Mindset. Okay, so that is where you will get us. Sawa guys. So I think not unless someone has a question, I think we are done for the week. Again, I'll be sharing all the setups that I have analyzed on the Telegram community. Link, you can go to the Telegram community. Link iko hapa kwa description box on my YouTube channel. So if you are just joining us, please use that link to join our Telegram free community, and I'll be sharing all these setups there, and I'll be updating on you. The only setup that currently we are holding is USD JPY buys. That is the only setup that I am holding as of now. And I remember someone called me, and I told them that I'm looking for these USD JPY buys. I'm looking and waiting patiently for this market to come and fill this fair value gap. It's very, very simple strategy. You draw, you identify the market, the market trend. Then you identify the most recent breakout structure. You draw your fib level from 0%, from the swing low to swing high if you are buying. If you are selling, from the swing high to the swing low. Then you enter at the 71% if at all you see a fair value gap. Very simple. You don't need to complicate anything in the market. So I'm gonna give you another chance so that you guys can do something inaitwa kuchukua hiyo offer ya 10 trade. Again, 10 trade is running a 20% discount or 20% off on all funded accounts. Remember, 10 trade is a broker which offers funded accounts, and if you have not joined 10 trades, I don't know what you are doing, Manze, because I mean this has the best deal. Okay, so you can take a 1,000 instant funded account for that $4. $3,000 goes for $88. $10,000 is going for $264. $30,000 you can take 30,000 instant funded account for $792. Imagine, instant account. There is no need for passing, and 10 trade is a regulated broker. $90,000 account goes for $1920. $270,000 account goes for $4,400, and $500,000 account goes for $8,800. $8,800, that's like shy of 1 million. If you take that account, $500,000, and even if you target yourself 1 or 2%, that is $10,000. That is 2%. Manze, withdraw you after 14 days. wewe ni mtu mwenye kidogo ako kwa mafuta. And always you can join our trading community, our Telegram community here. You can join. Let me show you our Telegram community. You can always join our Telegram community at the link is on the link is on the link is on the description box. Sawa. Yes, and as you can see, I sent this USD card trade. This I called it out. Unaona that someone yes. So yes, you can join this Telegram community. Yeah, I've been sending all the setups there. Sending most of my setups, I send them there. Check it out. USD, beautiful TP. This was gold, beautiful TP. USD CHF, we took a loss, but as you can see, we have taken another USD CHF, and it was a very, very, very beautiful buy. So I send all my nini there, and the only way and the best way to find this Telegram community is by you just clicking on the link on the description box below, and then you can be enter, unaweza ingia kwa hii Telegram community yetu. It's free of charge. I share my setups hapo for free, and I'm going to share all the setups that I have taken today for free again. Sawa. That's said and done, guys. Thank you very much for joining. I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you a very profitable journey with us. This video has been long. It is 1 hour 21 minutes, but it is worth it because I believe that we have got to learn something, and I am so sure we will continue to learn something. Thank you very much, guys. Until next time, adios muchachos. Peace and thank you.